What's going on, y'all? So listen. So I just really wanted to get on here, give y'all an extra video since you're not getting another one tonight. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one in this boat who has had a bad experience with the dentist, all right? So this is almost like a story time when and I don't even do story times, but this is a story time when I went to the fucking dentist and the reason why my motherfucking mouth is messed up right now, okay? My mouth is horrid. And I'm gonna tell you why. So last year, I decided, Ashley, go ahead and get all this stuff done. I had a couple of cavities that I needed to be filled. I said, oh, girl, you got these cavities and it's messed up. And, just go ahead and get that done. And then I have a wisdom tooth that I need to be taken out. I need to have taken out. And I was like, all right, that don't even sound that major. And so I said, let me just go ahead and schedule these, get it out the way. Because my thing is, I procrastinate on certain stuff when it came to my health. Because there was a long time, it was a while. And you can, come down on me because sometimes you need that. And that's probably why I'm so much about, checking in on my health and all that stuff and making sure everything is okay and going to the doctors when I'm supposed to. Because there was a time where I didn't go. I really didn't go. And, you know, anything could have been wrong and I never would have known, but I didn't go. So now I'm doing it more regularly, like I supposed to. The past few years, I'm keeping up on my P's and Q's and stuff. So I'm going to get my mouth checked out. I go to the dentist, and they was like, you got the two cavities, and two or three cavities, and then you got to get the wisdom tooth taken out. And I was like, all right, fine. Let me schedule this appointment. This should be a cute little shit. I'm not about to get the wisdom tooth taken out until like the summer. This was last year, literally. So during the summer, no, it was actually right before the summer. This is when I wanted to start getting my mouth done, okay? So it was a tooth, it was on my right side, the upper and the lower. That's where the things were. Okay, fine. I scheduled the appointment. I'm thinking I'm getting my regular dentist, who is a guy, doctor. I'm not gonna put his name out there. But instead, when I get there, because I didn't realize since I hasn't been there in a minute that he only worked on certain days. So the day that I scheduled my appointment, he was not there. So I literally scheduled it with somebody else, and I didn't know that. And so I took a chance, and she was this African woman. I was like, all right, nice lady. She was all up in my mouth telling me what I need to do and making me feel a little bit bad. Like, bitch, you ain't been flossing. Girl, I did, but shit happens sometimes. I always floss. Remember that. We get there, and when she finally get to doing it, they numb me up, put like 4 needles in my mouth because I could feel a drill and shit. I will never forget one time. Let me tell y'all this. He was in the process of doing something to my mouth, and this was years ago on one of my side. And for whatever reason, that nerve would not numb up. It would not numb up. He put over 4 needles in my mouth and it just would not numb up when it got to a certain point. And he put that drill in and I felt that bitch and I said, oh shit, stop it, bitch. And it did it twice. And he was like, you know what? And I had jumped. He was like, you got to stop because I could have drilled your mouth, could have did all this. And he was scared too because the way I jumped. So he just had to leave that shit alone. But she doing my mouth and everything, and you doing a lot of drilling and stuff in there, and you putting the stuff over it, whatever, you filling the cavity. It's gonna hurt a little bit when you get through. Just take some Tylenol and all that shit. Okay, fine. Everything was cool until after it stopped hurting. I'm realizing that my bite is off because the stuff that she put in to fill in the cavity or whatever to make the tooth, look like it's a regular tooth, it was too much, so it needed to be shaved down. So when I scheduled my appointment for another to get the other one done, I was like, I'm gonna just have her file that down and all that shit. Mind you, I'm thinking I'm gonna get the same woman. When I get this appointment, once again, it's another dentist, a different black woman, okay? And I said, what the hell is going on? And, come to find out, he let them, rent out the space or whatever and all that stuff. That's what they do there. But I haven't seen them since I had them, okay? And I never see them again. I'm going to tell you why. So this lady, she do my mouth, she do my tooth up here on my upper right. Okay, I told her file that shit down too. She did. I thought everything was cool. Same thing. Child. And not even a week later, my mouth was still fucking hurting. Okay, it was hurting. The bite was still off because she didn't file it down enough. Okay, and I'm just sitting here like, what the hell is going on? Why is it that my jaw hurt? Why is it that I cannot eat on this side? I can barely chew anything soft. It's one thing to have something rough and tough. We get that. But then I can't chew soft stuff that much. And when liquid get on there, usually sometimes when cold liquid get on there, oh, you get that sensitivity like, ooh, like when the air hit it, you like, ooh, shit. Bitch, cold liquid, warm liquid, hot liquid, any type of thing that go over on that side, I can't do. And I get a shock out of fucking life like it ain't nothing. So I told the regular doctor, I said, oh, thank God I finally got you. And he explained why they was there and what they do. And I was like, okay, fine. But I'm going to just tell you this. I'm just going to schedule my appointments always with you, okay? Because something ain't right. Something is not right. He fell down. He thought that, you know, it was just because the bite was off, so he filed the tooth down. He filed it down, and I was like, okay, fine. We doing all this stuff, and I can barely feel anything because I'm numbed up. I get back home, I'm thinking everything's cool and all this shit. Why is my mouth still hurting? Why is my mouth still hurting? Like, bitch, they woke up my nerves in my mouth. And I'm telling you, it is not a good thing and an enjoyable thing to have your mouth hurting, to have your gums hurting, to have that nerve just acting up. Every fucking time, once again, I go drink something, I go try to chew something, it feel like I'm about to die because the sensitivity is just too much. And he tried to file the shit down again. I was like, okay, cool. He was like, give it a month, give it a month. I'm looking at your mouth right now because I'm thinking my mama telling me like, bitch, you probably need a root canal. And I'm the type of person like, girl, if I don't have, the less is better. I don't want to be numbed up because I be scared that what if he all up in my mouth or they doing whatever work that they got to do on whatever part of my body, then all of a sudden I feel it. I'm scared of shit like that. So when they used to be working on my mouth, girl, I be sitting there nervous as hell. Like I'm sitting there shaking because I don't know. I don't know. This is some paranoia and shit like that. Man, he found my tooth down and a month later I said, girl, why the fuck I'm still feeling this sensitivity? He was like, that's probably why you was feeling the sensitivity because the bite was off and, putting too much pressure on this and putting too much pressure on that. He looked at my tooth the last time I went to the doctor and he was like, ain't no infection back there. Ain't nothing going on. So he don't understand why the hell is happening. And so at this point, I got a dentist appointment next Tuesday and he just got to redo everything. Bitch, free work, okay? Because it ain't my fault. That's all that I'm good for. I'm happy for that it's free as shit. All this reconstruction is free. And I know he's pissed off because it's shoddy work and it's stuff that he would have never done. But, and he didn't do it. So I can't blame him. And I haven't seen them two dentists back in their office since, okay? So maybe they fucked up. But I'm only saying that now because I'm experiencing some irritation and some pain in my jaw, my gums right now. I said, bitch, I ain't got time for this. I don't have time. Put your stories down in the comments. If you had some shoddy work done, you get where I'm coming from. Oh, it's just, oh my God. Like, I just, and I tried using the Sensodyne toothpaste and it don't work, so it's not that, it's something else going on. So he really gonna just have to, I just want y'all to pray for me, okay? Send me all the prayers in the world all the way up until Tuesday. Because, bitch, if you don't see me on that camera, and if if you don't see me next Tuesday on the camera, you already know why. A bitch is laid out, probably in pain, trying to get the swelling to go down in her mouth and shit because he about to go to work on Ashley teeth, okay? Just like he had to go to work on Myra's toes, he got to go to work on my shit. He said, bitch, I don't know what the hell is going on, so I'm gonna just have to just take it all out and redo the whole thing my damn self. The way he said it was like, they fucked this shit up. They fucked it up, and I know they did, and I apologize. And, I'm gonna just do it myself, because hell, that's who I should have did in the first place. I said, you damn right. You damn right. But anyway, let's put down some of y'all stories if you got something. You feel me on some shit like this. And I've been wanting to give black people a chance, and it's not even a black thing or a woman thing. But girl, never again. Never again. I ain't saying I never go to a black person, but I never go to them too. Okay? And I ain't even know this how I knew something was fucked up. I never got their names. They never told me what their names were. So I can't even call them out. Ain't that some shit? But y'all tell me how y'all feel, girl. I just know it got all this right here hurting. Like, it just irritated today. And it started hurting last night. I just don't understand. And I ain't been eating and doing nothing over there. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.